Melrose Place. Yay!
Blog Talk Radio.
The following is intended only for mature audience.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I'm excited to be back and excited to take the reins from Jeffrey with doing the intro because I know he was really nervous last night without me here. But he suffered
It was horrible.
He suffered through. But I know he's very excited tonight because, well, I don't know. Jeff, why are you so excited? I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
I'm confused because you're so excited and I don't know why.
I'm excited because Josie Bissett is going to be on with us in just a little bit. You'll all remember her from my favorite nighttime story, Melrose Place. You need to turn your phone down there, Sunshine.
I'm working on a technical difficulty. Please, keep going.
I'm just absolutely ecstatic. And I know Katrina was a Melrose Place fan as well.
Yeah, huge time.
So I'm just thrilled. And then she, there was a remake of it, and she was on the CW, and now she's on this Secret Life of the American Teenager with Molly Ringwald. I mean, it's just so exciting that she's on with us. And she took the time out of her schedule because I know she's working. And now she's a children's author. She's got books out. They're interactive. They're amazing. The daycare kids love them. I can't say enough about them. They're great. I can't wait to talk to her more about it. But girls, what's going on? Mikey's back.
I know. I'm so excited. Mike, do you have shitty jobs like Jeffrey did when he was sick?
I gotta say.
Are you peanut butter pants?
I thought for sure because yesterday I was at work and we know how when you get sick you just don't want to eat at all. So I didn't eat anything all day. I was like chewing on some banana bread that I got at the farmer's market.
Banana bread, of course.
Yeah. So, I thought for sure that because I didn't eat and I was really just drinking like hot tea and water all day that I would sit on the toilet and it would just be bum's rush, Ironically, no, nothing. Like no signs, nothing.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if my body was like, we're just gonna hold on to this till we can, formulate something a little more regular, and then let it go. And I'm putting it politely because we have a guest coming on tonight, and I don't want.
Right. Well, that's nice. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't need to be polite for us. See how that goes?
I'm used to it, but I am feeling probably about 80% better. I mean, I want to thank all of our listeners who were sending me tweets and Facebook messages. It was a combination of happy birthday and get well soon. It's like, should I send him a get well card? Should I send him a happy birthday card? Should I just plan to go?
Just send him money. He likes money. Everybody likes money. Send money and alcohol.
Right.
That works every time. For any occasion.
If you are, well, you know what? If you're
the unscripted reality show.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to send in money, don't send it to me. Go to indiegogo.com/unscripted and donate to this little project that we're calling Unscripted Reality. You guys helped us name it, so of course you have a say in it. And if you donate enough, you might just be on the show. Like you could have a walk-on role, and depending on what episode it is, I might walk up to you and be like.
That's going to happen any episode. All episodes you would be doing that, by the way.
This is true. I haven't decided if I'm going to be Snooki or Pauly D. All right? But I'm not much DJ. So,
Well, I hope it's Snooki so you can be pregnant at the end.
Oh, God. Yeah. I'd love to be pregnant with somebody who names his baby.
Yeah. You can have
whose baby?
Anyone's baby. Anyone's baby.
You want to be pregnant with Gianni's baby? Gianni!
You know what? I would.
I'm a good person.
Actually, I went out with Snooki and Gianni was a sweetheart. He was a really nice guy. I bet he would be like the perfect boyfriend, husband, victim when the wife is pregnant, because he'll go out and get ice cream at 4 in the morning and pickles, and he won't even say anything because he's that nice.
Aw, that's
so if I were to accidentally get knocked up and have to suffer childbirth and stretch marks, at least I want someone that's going to go get me ice cream and pickles at 4 in the morning as a consolation prize. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Snooki's crazy, but at least she did one thing right.
This is true.
Right, she picked the right guy. She got pregnant. She got knocked up by the right dude.
Yeah, exactly.
God bless her. Yeah, and she's made a fortune. Like, the reality of that is I think Snooki is genius. She has made a killing. She's got endorsements. She's just really turned that 15 minutes of fame into something much more, you know? Next to Kim Kardashian, probably the next highest paid reality star. So
I ain't mad at her.
Snooki and her little bambino baby.
Absolutely. We have to give a little shout out to our good buddy Ricky Lake, who got eloped to her fiance Christian Evans. I believe it was the other day. Fantastic. No big to do. She was been tweeting wedding photos on her Twitter account. Beautiful dress. It was actually designed by a costume designer from Dancing with the Stars. So shout out to her and congratulations. Her and Kristen, you're a beautiful couple.
Cool. Congratulations, Ricky.
Congratulations.
Go, Ricky. Go, Ricky.
Go, Ricky. Go. I know, right?
Well, I'm happy for her because that pretty much means that we know for a fact that she's getting some.
Yes.
It is confirmed.
And I think that deserves celebration.
Absolutely.
Right. She got married. Her new talk show's coming out in September. Like, she's got it going on.
Life is good for Ricky Lake.
I ain't mad at her.
Oh, it's so exciting.
I might be jealous of her, but I ain't mad at her.
I'm sure her wedding worked out better than mine will.
Oh, your wedding's going to be fine, Jeffrey.
And you're going to have really hot, crazy, drunken bridesmaids, and it's going to be amazing.
Right,
because
so
she's got
nothing
the
else
dough.
will have a good time. Huh?
Because she's got the dough.
No, but
well, I mean, your dough is coming.
Yeah.
We'll have to open back up the Indiegogo account right before your wedding.
Indiegogo?
If anyone wants to send Mike J a birthday present or Jeffrey Emmett a wedding present, you go ahead and log on. Holla.
Oh, my gosh. Did you just call it the... I swear you just called it the Indiegogo. Indiegogo.
What did I call it?
Did you call it the Indiegogo account?
Yeah.
No, please don't donate money to India. They don't need it. We do. It's
not India.
Well, I just want to tell you guys in the chat room, they're talking about possible shows for us, and they're like, oh, I hope they don't end up like Jersey Shore. But Heather Ray, she just had a thought of a future topic if it works out. Jersey Shore meets unscripted radio. I think we would kick their asses.
Yeah. We definitely
I'm pretty sure
that
I could practice for a little bit, get my A game back, and I could drink all them sons of bitches under the table.
Look, that Ronnie's a big dude. I wouldn't want to be around near him when he gets mad.
I could do it. Karen and Katrina, you could be my meatballs.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So I just got a tweet from the lovely Josie Bissett, and she's waiting for our call, guys. We should probably get on that.
Oh, well, she's coming on in a little bit. Not yet. Not yet, but it's exciting. I know, I can't wait. I'm gonna get her on the line in a few minutes. But you know what we've got to do first? We've got to do your, whatchamacallit?
Trivia.
Yeah.
Contest? The trivia?
Yeah, that thing.
Trivia.
That's right. Let's see if our
let's do the whatchamacallit.
Ready. The whatchamacallit contest. Here we go. Let's do this.
Who are we calling?
Jeremy.
Is this Jeremy?
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
So, this is, the Unscripted Radio crew. How you doing?
Good.
Well, you are our lucky trivia winner. Well,
No.
Almost.
you didn't win yet, though. You got to answer the question. Were you listening to the show yesterday?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, dun, dun, dun. Well, then I'm sorry. We don't even need to ask you a question. You get a consolation prize, and that is this sound in your ear. Eeyaw, eeyaw.
He can't. Let him take a guess. Let's see if he's just magical.
Okay, well, we will let you take a guess because Ms. Karen Ashley is incredibly generous.
I know, right?
The question is, when I go out, what do I like to order to drink?
I actually was just listening, and it was like orange something. I remember.
Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Orange
like,
what? We'll give you a clue.
Orange,
Think dirty.
No, I know what it is. I can't pronounce it.
Oh, you can pronounce it.
Kind of sounds like China.
Yeah, it rhymes with China.
Vagina something?
There you go. Now combine the two. Combine orange.
Orange vagina? Huh?
You're close. Oh, you're so close, Karen. Should we give it to him?
I think we should give it to him because the reality is he's pretty close.
Yeah, that was dangerously close. The answer is orangina. Yay. And, yeah, you win. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Well, you are the lucky recipient. I mean, don't pee your pants with excitement. But you are the lucky recipient of an autographed picture. Thank you for listening. You're a good sport, and I'm impressed with you for getting the answer right.
Sure.
You were a sleeper cell.
He's so excited. He's busting the face.
You caught me off guard. I'm glad you won. Thank you so much for playing.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jeremy.
No problem.
Excellent.
Talk
Thank
to
you
you
so much,
soon.
Jeremy.
Pretty awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, well, can I just tell you what I'm excited for?
What?
Josie Bissett! Woohoo! Woo! I can't even tell you. I almost just had an accident in my drive because she just DM'd me just to make sure. Like, I love when celebrities come on the show and they're, like, on top of it. We don't have to chase them down. Like, she is on top of the ball, like, DMing, just, like, making sure everything, like, that to me is a class act. I'm just saying.
I agree.
Amen to that, because we've had to hunt some people down.
Yeah.
I'm still hunting some people down.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
You know who you are.
Right.
I know. It's just insanity. I don't even know. But
I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I'm more excited than you, but I might be.
I don't think it's humanly possible. Like, I've had the Melrose Place marathon going. Like, nap time and daycare, I ran to Netflix and was watching Melrose Place. It just ended. It was great, too. Jane found out that Michael was lying and causing trouble again. So she, like, gave him the boot. And then Sydney ran to his side and was like, oh, Michael, let me take care of you. And he overdosed. And they're throwing drops about Kimberly, not knowing, if you watched it live, then she was going to come back. But she is. And Sydney's, like, blackmailing Michael and Matt because Matt changed the alcohol content blood level in Michael's thing when he got in an accident that supposedly killed Kimberly. Oh, it's just so exciting.
Oh, my God. For those of you who have never watched Melrose Place, this is the kind of juicy stuff that goes down.
Oh, it's juicy. It's crazy juicy. I used to have to sneak and watch it because my parents didn't want me watching it and they didn't want me staying up late, but I watched it anyway.
Like, we were kind of babies when it came on.
Yeah, but I loved it. It was my first, like, shot of juicy TV. And I've been hooked ever since.
And those bitches ended up in that pool so many times it wasn't funny. Especially when Sydney, who was Jane's sister, married Jane's ex-husband, Michael. And she was like, you bitch, bam, 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 in the pool they went. It was fantastic. Then Kimberly comes back, blows up the whole
But did you ever notice that they didn't look crappy when they got out of the pool? That wasn't fair.
I know, right?
Yeah, they were like extra hot when they got out of the pool.
Yeah, if I get dumped, let me tell you, I don't come out looking like a supermodel. I come out looking tore up from the floor up with like eyeliner running, mascara down my nose. It's not cute. Yeah, not cute.
And I got like afro. I get the Beyonce afro.
Well, now see, that would be cute.
No, it's the one where, remember on Austin Powers when she like wet her hair and then like shook it and it was like boom, popped out? That's me.
Oh, yes.
You know, black girls can't wet their hair. That's just a given fact.
Yeah, see, I buy my hair and I still can't wet it. It takes way too long, way too long.
Where is everybody? It's so quiet today. I think everybody's like so nervous that Josie Bissett.
I think that's exactly what happened. They should have done what I did. This is my ritual when someone important comes on. Take a hot bubble bath, think about that poor guest in the tub, and, you know, come up with my questions right then and there.
Exactly.
And then I feel good, I'm relaxed.
Now, when you say bathtub, I just think of poor Whitney flipping under. That's all I think of.
Well, I mean, I'm usually, not every time, but usually not under the influence at the time.
Right. Yeah. Poor Whitney. Rest her soul. Tragedy.
I think Jeffrey probably slipped off to go take a sedative so he could calm his nerves. He's so excited. He's been looking forward to this for a long time.
That he is.
I know. He had to go drink a gallon of wine just to, like, take the edge off.
I understand.
What'd you say?
I need a bottle of wine because the new puppy is driving me crazy.
Oh, no. How is that going?
It's puppy everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good, but I got peed on 3 times. And she's teething, so I have holes in every single one of my fingers from her chewing on me. So it is a good thing she's the cutest thing I've ever seen, because let me tell you, if anybody else tried to pee on me, it would be over and done with. It's not cute. It's not a good look, but she's just so cute. I just, I can't help it.
You sent me a picture, and I almost died. She's just like the littlest thing ever. How big will she get? Like, she's not going to get that much
She'll
bigger.
probably be 4 pounds.
Oh, goodness.
Which is perfect because that's exactly what I want, because then they're not too heavy to carry around everywhere. Because, anything over 5 pounds, if you add the weight of the bag and all the other stuff you got in there for them, it gets heavy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's heavy?
What?
What's heavy?
Just tell you, Josie Bissett is here with us right now.
Yay!
Woo!
Can I get some applause?
No, we need like a band, a high school band to play or something.
We should. The mariachi band.
Exactly.
Josie, welcome to the show.
Josie.
Welcome.
How are you?
Oh. Did we lose her?
Did you guys mute Miss Bissett because that's not kosher? I'm just letting you know right now.
Really, Jeff?
Okay, take 2. What's going on?
No, I just was speaking with her.
Well, you scared her. Good job.
I know, right?
Okay, hold on. Let me work out this technical difficulty. I swear
you better get on that,
I'm
mister.
about to jump out my seat.
People are going to kill us in the chat room.
I've got the palm sweat now.
Oh, it's all right. Only on Unscripted Radio do we psych you out the first time.
I think I know what happened. Jeffrey's so excited that his hands are all sweaty and his fingers slipped. He must have hit the wrong button. Either that or he's trying to trying to keep Josie all for himself.
Yeah, you know he's stingy. He's probably
I know. That's just rude. He's being rude rough with the guests.
We wanted to be besties with her, and now he's like hogging her, getting all the
Yes, it's not cool. I can't say that I'm surprised, though.
No, he said he was going to do that before the show. He's like, now, Mike, I'm going to duck out around 9:15, 9:20, and I'm going to call her ahead of time. We'll bring her on about 9:30. I'm like, what are you going to do for 15 minutes? He's like,
yeah, he wanted to bond. He was going to lure her to friendship with promises of a fishbowl.
Yeah. And
I could just see it now.
That's exactly how he got you.
Yeah, I know. It worked. That's how I know. See? I learned from my mistakes.
He got me by promising me a dirty dance. Like, he's like, me and you on the dance floor, we're going to tear it up. I'm going to pull my back out. See? That's how he gets you. He's good.
He's got some good lines. I mean, now, seeing you dirty dance with him is definitely worth me getting on a plane and flying down there. That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
right, because we're going to do the forbidden dance at his wedding. I told him, I said, me and you can't be the first dance. It's got to be you and Joe. Come on now.
I don't know if Joe dances.
Oh, he's going to dance with us, let me tell you. I used to teach salsa dancing. I'll teach Joe.
I've seen Joe do
we're going
techno.
to sandwich him.
But I mean, it's a gay wedding. There's going to be techno music. That's all there'll be. But never mind.
Will there be some boas, or do I have to bring my own?
No, bring your own.
I need some bumping and grinding music. Not
there'll
just
be some
techno.
hip-hop.
I need some shaker, rope shaker booty kind of music.
Me too.
Something like it's slow. That's the kind of stuff I get down to.
Oh, we're gonna watch the Power Ranger get down. Yes.
Hello, kids.
Hello.
I don't know what's going on. There's technical difficulties tonight with this studio. I swear, but I'm back, and I have Josie this time.
Are you sure?
Excellent. Yay!
Another round of applause. Josie?
That, and then I started talking, and then I got disconnected. It's nice to talk to you guys.
Welcome. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me. Now, are you guys all in different locations?
We are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in L.A. This is Karen Ashley. I'm in L.A.
This is Katrina Johnson. I'm in Vegas.
Oh, awesome. I just texted you. Got it.
Yes.
And I'm Mike J. I'm actually opposite end of the country. I'm in Rhode Island.
Oh, how funny. And you were sick. I heard the last radio thing, and you were not feeling well. You're better now?
Oh, I'm about 80% there. Thank you so much for asking. I'm not sure if it was like a flu or just a really bad head cold, but it's definitely a lot better because I was going to be very devastated if I wasn't able to do the show and miss you tonight.
He was going to be here on life support if he had to be. Like he was.
Yeah, he's been going to doctors all day, getting antibiotic shots, all kind of stuff, whatever it took.
He's not going to miss Josie Bissett.
No, not at all.
He's been getting my live updates. I'm Jeffrey. I'm in New York, and I've been like tweeting everybody and texting them, watching Melrose Place. This is what's going on right now. Send.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You're probably so fresh on it all. I can't remember much. I guess, you think about it. It's been off for so long.
I know. Well, I realize it's been 20 years.
You're right.
But it's back thanks to Netflix.
Isn't that just crazy? Well, I was pregnant with my first son when the show ended. I was 5 months pregnant, so I always can remember he's almost 13, so the show went off 13 years ago, and then what was the show we were on for 7 years, so
wow.
22 years.
That was like in a totally different part of your life. Like, who was that girl that originally auditioned, and who, how did that whole I'm sure it changed your life.
Yeah, well, you know how time is so funny. It feels like 5 years ago. So in a sense, I don't feel like that much time has passed and that much change. But when I just kind of look back on my life, I've got 2 kids now. My daughter's 10, and divorced, and I was married while I was on that show. And but life is really good. I've been working on The Secret Life of the American Teenager, and we're in our 5th season. Yeah, so that has been a great show for me, and just a great group of people to work with. And then, of course, Jeffrey, you have my books. So I've been
fantastic. I've been talking about them yesterday. I run a daycare. I have a daycare center. So the kids love the books. They're interactive. They're great for parents. Like, I try to push them as much as possible. I think people might be getting a little annoyed with me at the trainings because they're always in, like, my little to-go bag. You need to do this with the kids. And I hear you have another book coming out. We've got Tickle Monster.
Yes,
which is
Tickle
fantastic.
Monster. Oh, you don't have Boogie Monster?
What? No, I don't have the new one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that one I released, like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And Boogie Monster is a monster that loves to dance. And so it's Boogie, like Boogie as in dance. Yeah, and so you know, Jeffrey, how it comes, the Tickle Monster, do you have the box set so the gloves come in? Yeah. So the Boogie Monster is the same packaging, but with polka dots. And inside the box set comes these really furry orange Boogie Monster. We call them boogie legs, so they're kind of like leg warmers. So the kids put those on, and then I also have a CD that comes with the book that kind of goes along with the idea of the book. And the whole thing on the book is just trying to get kids to be free and dance and not feel intimidated. And there's no right or wrong way. We just, move however it feels right. And so you got to get that one. I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
you're going to make his day. You're going to make his year.
Yeah, and no idea. What's fun about this one, Jeffrey, is you can put the music on for them, and they can dance around. You have to send me photos.
I will. The kids love to dance. I will get them to you because I've been also checking out your blog, which is fantastic. There's great tips. You are so into parenting, and I saw in one of the interviews you did, you're totally into kind of healthy lifestyle and organic food for the kids, which I think is amazing, and it's something that I try to push in the daycare, especially because they have the food programs. I'm let's go organic, let's do it. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's just important, and I'm glad I started it young, and I'm glad I was exposed to it. And, this is when I was living in California, and the fresh farmers market and stuff right there, we have access to so many great foods and natural foods. And they started just really young, so they don't really know much different. But not to say they don't have sugar. I mean, I think everything in moderation and balance, because they would go get it if I said no. They would rebel from that. So they pretty much eat really healthy, but they like their treats, and I let them have it. So yeah.
It's so exciting. Now, do you have another book coming out? Is that what I heard somewhere along the lines?
Well, I'm working on another monster series, so another book for the monster series, and I'm not exactly sure what direction I'm going with that one. I've got a couple different ideas, but yes, so after Boogie Monster, there'll be a couple, I'll probably do 2 or 3 more of that monster series, and then I'm moving on to something different.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for Jeffrey to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get the daycare heads associations to contact your folks about working in I just think they need to be in the system more. I think more people need exposure to it because it's great. It's getting the kids up and moving and just the bonding time. I mean, it's fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was the whole idea of them was, well, especially Tickle Monster. The idea came from actually tickling my son. And I always thought how when you're physical with your child in that way, when you're giving them physical attention or any kind of attention, even just reading a book, I mean, they love that. And we get so busy, and I think parents have such a really hard time really being conscious with their kids and present. It's so hard to be present these days with technology and work, and I mean, it's just busy. And I think our kids deserve, us being able to be present, even if it's just reading a book. And so with the Tickle Monster gloves, with the parent putting those on, it actually becomes a reading experience, but also an activity. And just from the feedback that I get with both books, kids love them so much, and they go to them. And one of the reasons why is because they are getting their parents' attention, 100%.
Right.
And it's fun. I mean, the parents are laughing, and it becomes a whole game. And so, I think that was really just kind of the message behind it. It was just, for kids to have fun and for our parents to be able to really, have some, even if it's just 10 minutes being present with their kids.
Right. I mean, it's definitely an amazing thing because it just doesn't happens so much with parents on the go and everybody working constantly now. I mean, daycare is booming, but, you know, I feel bad for these parents. They have to work 2 jobs just to get by.
I know. It is. It's hard. These times are really difficult, but just more reason to just even carve out, you know, just half hour of time, you know.
Right. You talk about, you know, people being so busy, and you're a successful author, actress. How do you balance the time? Because I know being on a set, you know, you're there for hours at a time. How do you work it out?
Well, I have a unique situation that thankfully is working out really, really well. I work only on the days that I do not have my kids. So I make myself available only on those days. So, you know, I have to make choices. Like, for example, I can't be a series regular on this particular show. Yes, I would get paid a lot more, but then I would have no control over my schedule. So, you know, I make choices. I take less money so that I can have choices and make sure that I'm there with my kids. You know, we're on a 50-50 schedule, and I'm not going to miss my time with them. I don't even want to miss a day.
Good for you.
So, yeah, so that's, for me, it's really, I feel like I really live 2 different lives. My week with my kids is just full-on mom, and my life is about them. And then by the time that week is over, I have so much work to do, and I'm either traveling or writing that week is just, there's no, I mean, so in a sense it's difficult to balance time with my friends and things like that, but that's just how it is for me right now, and I know it will shift and change as things, you know, as jobs change, but I think that for me that is the best way I can balance, is really just going, okay, what's my priority? If I know my number 1 priority are my kids, then things fall into place, because there's no question on that.
Right.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So, so I think for now it's all working out well. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
guys have kids? Does anyone have kids on that's on the show right now?
No.
No, none of us have kids. Just Jeffrey during the day.
Yeah,
we
I have
think
everybody else's children.
Right.
But I have nephews, so I'm getting the books for them, because I'm telling you, they love it when I read to them, and they love it when I sing and dance with them. So I am getting the books.
Oh, good. Well, thank you.
You should film it for us, Karen, so that we can all watch it.
You know I will.
I want to see.
Right.
Great.
No, I definitely will. So I know, you know, you being so successful and having this amazing career, and you talked about, you know, having being pregnant with your son right before Melrose was over. When was the time that your kids kind of realized that mommy isn't like, you know, mommy has a really cool job?
I think they, you know, as they grew up, they've only known that. I mean, they've only known that since they were babies, but I don't think they really realized what it meant until they, you know, if someone comes up to me on the street or whatever, you know, says something about Melrose, and at that point I explained what I did for a living, because at that point Melrose was over, and that's when I started writing books, because I didn't want to go back to work on set. So I explained to them that, you know, I used to be on a show called Melrose Place, and someday they'll get to see it, but they never have. It's so funny.
It's
they know it exists.
They're so young, right?
They're actually not that young. 13, I mean, he could watch it compared to, I mean, even compared to the content on Secret Life. I mean, Melrose is
I have to admit, like, I had to sneak as a child and watch the show. Like, I remember watching, like, the very first episode in the summer. My mother had no clue, and then, like, later on as I got older and it was okay for me to watch, I got her roped into it. Like, it became a family affair.
You are funny. That is funny.
I had to sneak it. I was instantly addicted.
Really?
I wasn't supposed to be staying up late. I wasn't allowed to watch it because it was past my bedtime and school was supposed to be the priority. But, nope, I found a way.
Oh, that is so funny. It was just such a unique show. You know, I mean, if you think about it, nothing.
Who didn't want to swim in the pool?
What's that?
Everybody
we all wanted to go for a swim in the Melrose Place pool.
Yeah, it was like a dream, though. It was like, I know when I would watch it, I would want to move to L.A. and have an apartment like that. And I wanted to have friends and, like, fight. You know, it was like our dynasty.
Right, right. Oh, gosh, totally. That would be fun to live in an apartment with a bunch of, that would be fun. But I tell you what, we all hated when we had to get in the pool.
Oh, sure. It was probably like 50 degrees. And like,
how did you stay so good looking when you came back out? That's what I want to know. Because when I come out of the pool, it's not pretty. So how did you stay pretty when you were coming out of the pool? That's what I need to know.
Well, are you talking about the fight scene with the wedding dress?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's coming out. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it.
You were so like hot when you were like fighting, and then you got out perfect. That's what we
all that
husband.
Waterproof body makeup, and you know what? We only did that in one take because of the dress, and we had our fingers crossed, so we only did it one time. On. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, then as I said, you got moved, and then you came back after you left the show, and they remade it, and you actually came back for a couple episodes. So what was that like?
Oh, yeah. It was great. I was really disappointed when they canceled the show. I thought...
Yeah, I was not happy.
Yeah, I didn't really understand why. I mean, I thought it was just as good as 90210, and if not better. I mean, I only saw, the new 90210 a couple times, but I think it's still on. And
yeah, I think,
Gosh, I mean, they really, really put a lot of money into it. The sets were absolutely gorgeous. And I really thought the actors were great. That Cassidy girl, what was her name?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't.
Katie Cassidy.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
She was
really, really talented and beautiful. And so I was bummed to see that went off, because that would have been fun to eventually have us all come back on it little bits at a time. But I had a good time. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I got to see Heather and Thomas. That's actually really I wanted to do it. I wanted to see everybody again and just kind of reconnect. It was fun.
Did it feel like a high school reunion?
It did. It did. It was just surreal.
Well, I think that was one of the great things about it as a fan versus 90210. They brought more of the original cast back, and it was really, I felt, more intertwined. And as it got going, it really started to pick up steam. So I was shocked, but I thought the marketing was all wrong. But that's just me.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows why they cancel shows? It's, I think sometimes if they just give shows just a little bit more of a chance.
Right.
But the interesting thing about Melrose, the original, is the first season. It, the numbers were okay, and I mean, thank goodness they didn't just let it go. And that's when they brought Heather on, and then 7 years later. So it's too bad that they weren't able to give it a little bit more of a shot.
I know. It's horrible. I mean, the amount of men that you went through. Sorry,
do you think that you were more scandalous on Melrose Place or on your new show, The Secret Life?
Definitely, probably, Melrose. I mean, even though my character was the nice girl of the bunch, I mean, my character definitely went through, different stages. Remember when I buried Richard alive? And
yeah, I was.
I love it.
Who doesn't do that? That's okay.
Who can say that? Like, that's awesome. I know a lot of people who love to do that to their significant other.
He was evil. He was evil.
So, but on Secret Life, my character was a Christian, and I don't really know. I mean, I guess she's still a Christian, but she's on her third marriage, and but she's a really good mom, and the content for the show is more scandalous, I guess, maybe between all the kids. But Melrose was just so like a dramedy. I mean, outlandish in a sense that it was funny, and it would never happen kind of thing.
Right.
You mean you wouldn't get away with it in real life?
Right. Yeah. It was the wildest game. It's only if you could bury your evil husband. That would be great.
Right. Dragging him through the bushes, Laura and I.
Wow. Speaking of childhood.
Speaking of The Secret Life, I'm just curious, how is it working with Brenda Hampton? Just as a little background there, Brenda Hampton is creator of Secret Life. She also was the creator of the massively hit show that aired on the WB, which I think was the longest running family drama ever, Seventh Heaven. I'm just curious, how is it working for her? Is she, she's got to be amazing.
She's amazing. She's such an incredible writer, and she's just one of those women. I just admire her. I mean, runs this show. I have to say this is the best job I have ever had in my life. I mean, the set hours are kind of unheard of. I mean, everyone always talks like when this show goes down, it's going to be really hard to do anything else because she brought her crew, pretty much most of the crew from Seventh Heaven. So
really? Wow.
It was just such
awesome.
A well-oiled machine. I mean, we'll go in at, we have early calls, like I have to get up at like 4:30, 5:30 when I do work, but
oh hell no.
Typically we are done by, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3, which in this business
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Today I worked until 5, which is the longest I've ever worked on the show in 5 years.
Wow.
I mean,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So we just crank it out and we move through it and we get it done, and it's because of her. So she's just a really neat person and just talented. So
we're going to send her a copy of this interview so that she knows how highly of her.
Yeah.
I know. Do you ever have aspirations of potentially writing for TV or doing something like that? Because I know you're a writer now.
Yeah, I'm actually working on creating a cartoon with my monsters.
Awesome.
That's cool. Are you going to do one of the voices?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. That would be kind of fun.
That would be cool.
I know, but my daughter wants to, and all her friends have already.
Oh, they've got dibs.
All the roles.
Roles are gone.
So that's kind of my next
we were going to audition. Now the speaking roles are gone.
Well, shoot. Can we be extras on the cartoon?
On the cartoon.
Hey, wait a minute, ladies. I'm the one with a daycare. The kids in my daycare would appreciate hearing my voice on TV. They can't listen to the radio show because it's foul, but I'm just saying.
Foul.
I know we're so well behaved right now, Josie. You don't even know. We are
I had a sense. I don't even know how I'm on here, but I got that email from my agent, and he said that Thomas was going to do it. And I was like, oh my God, I want to talk to Thomas. And obviously he's not on. And so
I was so sad.
When I got
tried
home
him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, well, when I got home, I was like, okay, wait, what am I doing tonight? So I get on, I'm looking, I see you guys. I'm like, oh, I should probably listen, see what they're like. And there was just a little foul, not too bad. I was like, I think I'll get in the shower and not listen anymore.
Oh, boy.
Right. It's all in fun. It's all in fun.
That was probably me. Sorry about that.
You guys are funny. You guys were fine. You were talking about someone that lost their dog, and it was.
Oh, yep, that was
one
me.
Of you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. She was
a
good girl.
Good part of the show.
Yeah.
She went everywhere. She went to the Grammys and the Oscars. She had a good life, better than most humans, I think.
Yeah, I know, but that's a long time.
So it's okay. She's not complaining. She's in heaven eating doggy caviar.
Right. Oh.
I know. I was very sad. We reached out to Laura too, but she was working. I was like trying to get I just wanted to surprise you. And it's like,
oh gosh, no! I'm happy to be here. That's great.
Oh, and I know that you've got plans, and the times were a little messed up and with a little technical difficulty, so I don't want to keep you.
No worries.
But I'm so excited. Can you tell everybody where they can go and they can get the books and they can get more information from you?
Yes, Amazon is the place that I always go, but it's everywhere. I mean, it's in all the major bookstores and Barnes and Noble, Amazon. Yeah, so that's that.
And everyone can follow you on Twitter at Josie Bissett 7.
Yes.
So if they need more up-to-the-date updates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and JosieBissett.com as well, correct?
Yes, that's right. I've got to get better. It's hard to keep up with all the social media stuff, isn't it? I find that Twitter and Facebook are so much easier than keeping a blog that I've got to get better at. It's the truth. For my blog.
This show is like taken over all of our lives. It's all that consumes our Facebook pages and Twitter.
Right. Oh, I'm sure it's fun. Well, thank you so much, you guys, and I appreciate, Jeffrey, your support in my books. I love it.
You're welcome. I hope when the next book comes out, you'll come back.
Absolutely. And, hey, will you do me a favor, Jeffrey, and direct message me your address so I can send you Boogie?
Oh, my gosh, I would love to. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh, you just made his year.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
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 Okay, can I just tell you I just died a little bit?
I love her more now.
I know you did. I know you did.
She's so nice.
I don't even know if I can do the rest of the show. I'm going to go throw up.
No, you're not,
Okay,
because
well,
you're not anorexic.
Jeff,
Okay.
we have to do the rest of the show because they are giving you hell in the chat room right now because you were too well behaved. They didn't like it.
Look, here's the thing.
Well, how about we just say vagina? There. Okay, chat room? There.
I wanted
Happy?
to show Josie amazing love. And what's killing me is she listened to last night's show and she's like, oh, you guys are only kind of foul.
Oh,
I had to turn
thank
it off to get in the shower. I'm like,
I love her. It gets worse, Josie. Don't worry.
Can I just say?
She didn't listen to Monday night's show.
No,
Let's just see how she didn't listen to Monday nights. Because remember Monday nights we were talking about sex and more sex and more sex.
I mean, here's the thing.
I'm glad that I didn't ask her what kind of underwear she wears because that could have gotten me in trouble, I think, maybe.
You're assuming she wears underwear. She could be like,
Michael, she's never going to come back.
No, she doesn't. I don't know for sure. But look, I got to admit, when she, was saying that, she listened to one of the shows and she heard I wasn't feeling good, I threw up in my mouth a little bit. I was like, oh, God.
I know, right?
Josie cares. Josie cares. Happy birthday to you.
Mancini asked you if you was all right, bitch. What is up?
I know that.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Mike's geeking out. Mike's geeking out.
I'm kind of jealous. She knew you were sick and asked if you were feeling well, and I'm just like, but I'm getting a book, so.
But you're getting a present directly sent from her, so I think you win.
You watch. There's gonna be a can of chicken soup in with your book, and that's for me, asshole.
That is hilarious. She's like the nicest person who's like so highly successful. Like,
yeah, she just was so down to earth. Like it didn't faze her at all. She was just a doll.
Just a doll. How awesome!
I'm impressed with how she keeps a schedule like that.
Right?
Oh, that's
impressive.
That's success right there. When you
commuting back and forth, doing a show on your schedule so that you can still be a mom when you want to, and still being a successful author, and then doing a cartoon. That's impressive.
Very. We all have to grow up and be that way. That is such a...
Oh, did we lose her?
Oh, well,
no, you didn't lose me.
Man down. Oh, okay.
No, I said it's such an awesome thing. I love her.
Yeah, that was super. She was super sweet. Isn't it nice when celebrities are sweet like that? Not that I don't expect it, but I don't expect it. So that was really nice. Although I bet Jeffrey expected it.
What?
You expected her to be a sweetheart. You knew that was the
case.
I
did. I didn't think she was going to offer to send me a book. I mean, I'm kind of blown away. I think it's very rare that, like she doesn't have to do that. Like it's such a sweet thing. So, I mean, I think she's amazing. And I'm kind of, it's still not clicking. You know what I mean? Like before you meet somebody, that you've watched or whatever, and you're like, your head's swimming with all these things that you want to say or ask. And like the moment it happens and it's like, I got enough.
Right.
I'm like, I told you I was going to be stumbling over my words, and I didn't even have a cocktail.
You probably needed one. I bet you need one now. Are you too excited? Do you need some Depends?
I'm actually shaking a little bit. I know it's ridiculous, and at this point I should not be. But you don't understand.
Cute.
Like for all the Power Ranger and all that fans, like Melrose Place was it for me. Like it was like the middle of my life. Like it's what I grew up on. It was my story. Like I loved it. I watched her in a Hogan Family. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of nuts to me. I'm still like in this surreal place where it's not clicking, and I don't know. It's kind of nuts.
You were actually so calm and like so together, and your questions were so great I would have never known that you were, like, nervous. Or I mean, I knew you were nervous, but I would have never known that you were just like, because, I mean, I'm fans that are like, and they, you know.
You held it together pretty well.
You held it together good. I think she just loved Kirsten Jeffrey.
You know when you got that, like, butterfly thing in your stomach where you just want to start screaming because you're like, oh, my God. That's kind of where, but I didn't want to act like a crazy person. And then when, you know, Karen, I know how it is for you when the fans are like, do you remember in episode blah, and you did this, that, and the other thing? And obviously I'm just watching the show, so I'm like, oh, gosh, whatever you do not start bringing it. Like, don't do it. And then I was so glad she brought up the wedding dress in the pool, and she remembered because I was about to be like, yeah, you know, when your Jane's sister there slept with her husband and married him, and you knocked her in the pool. You remember that? Like, oh.
Yeah, because you would have been embarrassed if she said, no, I don't remember.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I love the fact that she was like, oh, yeah, when I, in the wedding dress, and I, you know, was fought at the pool, I was like, yes. She's not one of those people who kind of, like, doesn't want to talk about it. She loved it.
I like that.
Yeah. How awesome. Now we've got to get Ricky Lake so we can hear Mike cry.
Oh, Lord. That would just be embarrassing.
Yeah, Mike will definitely, he'll start crying, but that's okay. We're working on it, honey.
Karen, I want to know who we have to get on to make you cry.
Probably like Oprah, because Michael Jackson passed away. Michael Jackson would have made me cry, but Oprah.
Oh, okay. You might as well ask for the Smurfs.
Right, exactly.
Hey, you never know. One of our darling listeners, Brody, it's like going to meet her next week.
What?
Brody,
hook
it up.
The one who hacked into Rosie's account? Oh, yeah. Darling Brody.
I know Brody. Brody, I'm trying to bribe so that he can help me fix KatrinaJohnson.com. Brody, I love you.
If he doesn't do it, I know someone who can. I never got back to you on that.
Well, I'm telling you, Brody, it's just got this kid. He's starting his own show in July. Like, he's going to go places. So I think next week we're going to have him on and guest co-host with us. And we're going to have to try to keep it PG-ish because, you know, he's a little on the younger side. But he's, like, going to meet Oprah. Like, it's insane to me. Like, the kid that he's making at such a young age, like, you know, he's kind of doing what I wanted to do. He's making all these connections. Like, I have a feeling before too long we're going to see him on TV with his own show.
That's awesome. I want to see everybody with their own show. That's what I want for Christmas.
Look it. You know what I want? If the show lasted a year, I don't care. I just need a couple $1 million so I can build me an apartment complex that looks like an exact replica of Melrose Place.
That would be awesome. I'm moving in.
Katrina and I will catfight and knock each other in the pool. That's all I want in life. Is that asking too much?
We'll both be in wedding dresses, ripping each other's tiaras off. Watch the weave, Jeffrey. Watch the weave.
That's what I need. I'd be like, you have 5 minutes to get your things to get out of here. I'm calling security.
Oh, man.
And you can, like, whack me in the face. Oh, yeah.
It'll be hot.
Karen, I guess you would be the Jane Mancini of the group. You'd be the good one.
But not for long. We'd turn her bad.
What I did?
After a while.
I told Kat, the minute I hang out with her in Vegas, she's going to be like, oh, you had a good little front, girl. We thought you were the good one.
Yeah.
Look, we're realizing this. As this show goes on, I was just telling, I can't remember, James or whoever after the show, after he co-hosted.
Yeah.
I was like, Karen has played this good girl act this whole time, and like as the weeks have gone on recently, she's creeping out a little bit more, and everybody's kind of like, oh, and it's great because you just don't expect those things to come out of your mouth, honey.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I'm not so good, but I just, I got him. I don't know. I'm a slow.
Honey, you're letting your weave hang down.
You know what I'm saying?
You whip your hair back and forth. You whip your hair back and forth.
I love that song. God, I love that song. I heard it on my Pandora the other day.
Oh, okay.
It is good.
You know what song I love? Angel Grow.
Oh, no.
I have a new theme song, guys.
What?
It's Wild Ones from Flow Rider. Have you heard that song?
Oh, I love that song. I like that song.
It's my new favorite song because I was listening to it and I realized that it was written about me. Because the girl sings something like, she says, you like the wild ones, and she's wild, and she says, saddle me up and let's begin. I'm like, yeah, that's me, definitely. And he talks about her being a dominatrix. Oh, yeah. It's pretty awesome. They wrote a song about me. I'm pretty excited about it.
You're my freaking hero, Katrina.
Saddle me up and let's begin. All right. And she says that she's running with wolves and she's on the prowl. Hello, that's me.
Hello.
And she says, like, if I took you home, it'd be a home run. Yeah. I like it. Woman after my own heart.
I know that's right.
She stole your lyrics.
I know. She crept into my head, read my brain, and then put it on paper and to lyrics. And to music.
I don't know, Katrina, personally, I thought Pony was your national anthem. Because I know if you're Pony, you want to do it.
Just recently, it was first, my theme song was Pony, okay? Then it was Ludacris pimping all over the world because I started traveling. Now it is Flow Rider Wild Ones because she says, saddle me up and let's begin.
Wait, what happened to area codes, bitch? I thought you had hoes in area codes.
Listen, I don't talk about that on the show. Don't you be airing my laundry. We're not going with that theme song. We're going to go back to Wild Ones where she says, I'm a wild one, tame me now.
There's lesbians with broken hearts all over this goddamn country.
That is hilarious.
Well, they missed it. They should have gotten at me in college. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm telling you, it's going to be a real treat when you get your ass up here because the Angry Midget is vying for some of your love.
Oh, Lord.
That is hilarious. Oh, my gosh. That is hilarious. Well, it'll be an interesting...
As the hunter becomes the hunted.
No idea. I'm going to make sure the camera crew is all over that because it's an episode in itself.
I don't scare easily, but that might do it.
Well, I'm saying, when you got little midget boobies coming after you, it might be a little more than you can handle.
Maybe.
They're
Don't
a
make me
handful, though. I'll give her credit. They're a nice little handful.
I don't like it rude rough.
She don't either.
Oh, I'm gonna put that out there right now. I don't like it rude rough.
It's not even like real boobies. They're more like, it's like a little boy's chest that hasn't worked out. It's like Justin Bieber's chest, all right? That's what it is.
No, she's got some breasts.
No, I've seen she's got some breasts.
You already seen
Next.
What? Wait a minute. What happened?
What happened was,
I'm confused.
When we were at that Japanese steakhouse, there may have been a picture of Lil Shan's breasts sent to Katrina's phone. And if she doesn't remember, we'll definitely be sending them again here soon because Joe's family's coming up again this weekend. So I'm going to be schnockered with my gallon jug of wine. And the midget will be here, so I'll make sure we get a snapshot of her breasts for you. I'll send them to you too, Karen. And then you can show your man, look at this midget boobies.
Yeah, okay. I'd love a picture of her breasts.
I like pictures, so if anyone out there wants to send me, revealing scandalous photos, I'm into that sort of thing.
You don't even know what you're about to get, Katrina. You
can send them to unscriptedradio@AOL.com.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
To be like, what the hell are you looking
at? That's Katrina's personal email. That's her personal email.
Yes, and be sure to include if you wear grandma or grandpa's, if you like to wear a Speedo, if you like to wear a song, or if you like to go commando, because that's vital information.
It's important.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm surprised I didn't ask Josie, but I was trying to behave, so.
We all were. But you know what? We're going to be unscripted and unleashed tomorrow. I can't believe that hour is over. Our special thanks to Josie Bissett for being with us. All of her information is on our website, unscriptedradio.com. We have a whole links page on there with everything that you need to know. So go check it out.
Oh, okay.
Are we going to take a little time?
We are.
Good radio.
Joy, Josie Bissett, Melrose Place. I'm dying. I'm getting DMs from Josie Bissett. Can I just die now?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh.
I'm pretty excited for you, Jeffrey.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.